Yu Menglong's mysterious death. Inside the darkest scandal shaking Chinese entertainment. The sudden and tragic passing of Chinese actor Yu Menglong, also known internationally as Yo Menglong, continues to reverberate throughout Asia and beyond. Once celebrated as one of China's brightest stars in costume dramas, Yu's life came to a horrifying end on the night of September 11, 2025, when he fell from the penthouse of a luxury apartment building in Beijing's Shaoyang district. What might have been dismissed as a drunken accident has, in only a few days, spiraled into one of the most controversial and debated mysteries in Chinese entertainment history. Evidence, eyewitness accounts, leaks, and inconsistencies have fueled a storm of speculation. Was this merely a tragic misstep? A desperate act? Or was Yu Menglong the victim of something far darker, a crime concealed beneath layers of power, fear, and silence? This article dives deep into the timeline, the evidence, the suspects, the conspiracy theories, and the reactions that have turned Yu Menglong's death into a nationwide obsession. The fatal night. According to the official timeline released by local authorities, Yu Menglong attended a private gathering on the top floor of a luxury residential building on September 11th. Time frame. The party began around 8:15 p.m. and continued until nearly 2:40 a.m. Guests, 17 people were present, including screenwriters, directors, fellow actors, and close acquaintances. Atmosphere. Eyewitnesses describe a night of heavy drinking, with over 38 bottles of alcohol consumed, ranging from fine wines to imported premium spirits. As the hours passed, Yu appeared increasingly intoxicated and uncomfortable. Surveillance footage later reviewed by police showed him being supported into an elevator by two men. His slurred words, allegedly captured on audio, were chilling in retrospect: "No more drinking." Yet despite his deteriorating condition, no one at the party called for medical assistance. That inaction, seen by many as gross negligence at best and deliberate indifference at worst, has become one of the central points of public outrage. The discovery. At around 2:50 a.m., Yu Menglong's body was discovered lying motionless on the pavement below the building. Strangely, instead of rushing to check his vital signs or calling emergency services, several of his friends ran downstairs with clothing in hand. Witnesses claim they quickly draped these garments over his face, before anyone had even confirmed whether he was alive or dead. The first official call to authorities did not come from the partygoers but from the building's head of security, who contacted police after witnessing the commotion. This peculiar behavior, covering his face, delaying the call for help, avoiding identification, has been widely criticized as suspiciously calculated. Troubling clues at the scene. Investigators later uncovered a series of unsettling details. Scratches on the window frame, semicircular markings consistent with fingernails desperately clawing against the surface. Insect-proof netting. Experts noted the net was extremely difficult to pry open without specialized tools. Handprints on a lower window, indicating you may have tried to grab onto a ledge as he plummeted. These findings, when viewed together, strongly suggest a struggle, not a voluntary leap. 3 suspicious figures. Out of the 17 attendees, 8 were summoned for questioning. 3 individuals in particular have attracted the most attention. 1. The host, screenwriter Xiao. Xiao, the host of the gathering, was reportedly close to Yu. However, 3 days after the tragedy, neighbors saw him hastily moving out in the middle of the night. Witnesses described him as visibly panicked, constantly checking his phone, before disappearing in a black SUV with no license plates. Police later traced his phone signal to Hebei province, but he has since vanished without a trace. 2. The director, Wang. Director Wang publicly denied attending the party. Yet CCTV footage proved otherwise. He was seen entering the building at 9:27 p.m. with 2 bottles of liquor and leaving at 2:03 a.m. in a rush, bumping into a cleaner's cart on the way out. His false alibi has severely damaged his credibility and raised suspicions about what he was trying to conceal. 3. The manager, Liu. Yu's longtime manager, surnamed Liu, received 3 mysterious phone calls from an untraceable disposable number between 1 o'clock and 2:10 a.m. After the final call, he reportedly encouraged the party to wrap up. Some believe Liu may have coordinated or facilitated events that night. Whether intentionally or under pressure from more powerful figures remains unclear. A career in decline. Yu's tragic death cannot be separated from the turbulent backdrop of his career. Once considered a rising star, he had been blacklisted in the entertainment industry for over 3 years. Insiders allege this was because he resisted the unspoken rules of powerful industry patrons. Rumors claim he refused to submit to sexual exploitation by wealthy figures, a decision that cost him roles, endorsements, and opportunities. In July 2025, just 2 months before his death, Yu dissolved his personal studio due to financial strain. Still, friends say he remained determined, with new projects lined up for 2023 and 2024. To those who knew him, he had every reason to live. Career opportunities were returning, he was close to his parents, and he had shown no signs of suicidal intent. The darkest allegations. Some of the most disturbing allegations suggest Yu's death was not accidental but orchestrated. According to multiple bloggers, Yu was invited to the penthouse party under false pretenses. He was allegedly drugged and assaulted by individuals tied to an influential industry figure. When Yu resisted and threatened to contact police, he may have been silenced permanently by being pushed out of the window. While these claims remain unverified, they have gripped public imagination and sparked demands for a transparent investigation. Forensic findings. Leaks from forensic experts have only added to the intrigue. Bruises on arms and shoulders consistent with physical restraint. Body positioning indicating a struggle prior to impact. Injuries inconsistent with a straightforward fall, suggesting additional violence before the plunge. Though police have not officially confirmed these details, they align with the suspicions voiced by fans and observers. Public outcry. On Weibo, hashtags related to Yu Menglong's death have garnered hundreds of millions of views. Many fans believe the case mirrors other suspicious celebrity deaths in China, hinting at a pattern of silencing dissenters. Some netizens demand harsh punishment for those responsible, while others caution against rumor-driven narratives. Candlelight vigils and fan gatherings have been organized across Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou, showing the scale of grief. The official investigation. Police have stated that if foul play is proven, those responsible could face 10 years to life imprisonment. Currently, 8 attendees remain under investigation, with Xiao, Wang, and Liu in the spotlight. However, critics argue that powerful connections may already be obstructing justice. Reports of inconsistent testimonies and delayed evidence handling have only deepened skepticism. The bigger picture: power, silence, and fear. Yu Menglong's case highlights a troubling issue: the intersection of celebrity, power, and exploitation in the Chinese entertainment world. Whispers of abuse, coercion, and cover-ups have circulated for years, but rarely have they been exposed so dramatically. Whether Yu was a victim of such forces or of tragic misfortune, his story has become a rallying cry for greater transparency and accountability. Remembering Yu Menglong. Beyond the scandal, fans continue to mourn the man himself. A beloved son, the only child of his parents, who are said to be devastated. A resilient actor, known for pushing through industry setbacks with determination. A symbol, his death now represents the fragility of truth in a world dominated by hidden rules. Tributes have poured in, not just from fans, but also from colleagues who admired his talent and resilience. The road ahead. As of today, the truth remains buried in shadows. Was Yu's fall an accident, suicide, or homicide? Did powerful figures conspire to silence him, or was it a drunken tragedy compounded by negligence? Until authorities release conclusive findings, speculation will continue. But one thing is certain: the haunting image of Yu Menglong's final night, the weary figure in the elevator, the scratches on the window, the unanswered phone calls, will not fade from public memory anytime soon.